I want to go through slide number 112 onwards. So basically, you can see here mostly whatever we have discussed. Actually, you will not find the risk management strategy here in the slides, but you will get it from my slides, because in the version 3, the risk management strategy was not part of the strategic alignment. Now they have added in the standard for program management version 4. Other things, basically everything what we discussed, you can see here. So here there's a two terms, the difference between strategy and tactics. So they have, I mean, we have put it in a very interesting manner. Tactics is employed by the troops, strategy is employed by the generals. So if you are in a war, the chief or the general, he will be having the strategy, but the people on the ground, who are really fighting, they will be having tactics. Okay, strategy defines the what, tactics defines how.
Okay, now I got confused.
Strategy defines what, tactics defines how. So the generals, they will give the strategy. The people on the war field, they will employ the tactics.
Okay.
Steps to develop strategic focus on the long-term goals, delegate the day-to-day issues, working on business acumen. Yeah, mostly we discuss, but sometimes it is put in a different way here. Organization strategy, the result of the strategic planning cycle, which we already discussed. Strategic review, then create a strategic plan. Outcomes of strategic plan. Strategic planning provides the program and portfolio decisions and definitions of the expense. These things basically we discussed already. This one also we discussed. Mission. The difference between program business case and program management plan. Program business case we already discussed. Program management plan is we have not discussed. It is coming up. So now I will not bother you with that. It's a very detailed document. We have to discuss a lot. Program vision, program mission, program goals and objectives. This already we discussed. So you can just again go through that. Vision means where we are going. What does the future look like? For example, to be the top-rated provider of specialized healthcare in the United States of America. That's a vision for a company.
Right.
Then mission. Mission is like, why do we exist? Okay. We build teams of professionals who are most qualified and passionate about healthcare and believe in providing them rewarding careers. This is an example for a mission for like some organization.
Right.
Okay. Strategic goals. Achieve a total customer base of 10 million by 2016. Realize annual revenue of 10 billion. Those are like initiatives or strategic goals. Okay. So these are some examples for you. How we will measure success. Number and size of facilities. Patients treated every year. Revenues per year. Customer satisfaction scores, etc. Strategic program management. The following are the tasks involved in strategic program management. This is again something taken from the examination content outline, something similar. You first define the objectives, then based on that program roadmap, analyze stakeholder requirements, conduct market analysis, derive the scope, evaluate the program, receive program approval, evaluate integration opportunities, and use strategic opportunities for alteration. This is coming from the examination content outline, which we already discussed. Okay. So you can just visualize the flow, how it is coming. This is an example for a roadmap, which we have already seen. I'm not spending much time on that. Environmental assessment also, we already discussed about that. These are the 5 analyses which we already discussed: comparative advantage analysis, SWOT analysis, assumption analysis, historical information analysis, feasibility studies. All these things we discussed. And there are some business scenarios here. I think if we have time, it's like yesterday. You can go through, and I will only come to this if we have enough time. Okay. Because these are some things which you can simply read. So I will go to the quiz. which is interesting for you, right?
Yeah.
If I have time, I will come back to that case study, okay?
Okay.
Okay, try this one.
Okay. A program greater focus on the hotel and luxury cruises. What should the program manager do? Approved a greater focus. Okay. Wait for further. No, don't wait. Value current consultant. So how serve cut investment in the. I'm thinking about B, the second one.
You're thinking about B, and your thinking is correct.
Oh my God. Okay. I thought it's wrong. Okay. Okay. All right.
Is to ensure that the program is working in an area that is viewed by the organization as containing long-term benefit. Therefore, the program manager must validate the alignment at the earliest possible opportunity. So
Okay.
B is the best option. You got it right. Okay.
Okay.
Next.
All right. Next, the program manager wants to introduce strong work ethic and have a philosophy of a work harder, party harder. What would this approach and philosophy mostly likely reflect?
Sometimes you get questions like this also.
It's probably A.
It's not probably, it is A.
Okay. All right.
So you got it. So
Okay.
it indicates towards culture and policies, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So try this one.
Third one. Okay. Which of the following statement is true regarding program roadmap? Okay. Provide key milestone, endpoint, the challenge, and decision point. No. Maybe. It describes the purpose of the program and reason for it. No, it's not B. It defines metrics again. No, it doesn't. It establishes authority. No, it's A.
Exactly.
Right?
You did the right elimination. So by eliminating B, C, and D, automatically you came to A, right? Yeah. So you got 3 out of 3. I think only 3 questions here, so you got 100% pass.
Okay, that's good. Pass.
So here is a quick recap. Strategy is a long-term plan of action to achieve a certain goal.
So the Muhammad question, right? So I guess the like the exam, I think it's probably a combination of those kind of quick multiple choice and the scenarios, I guess, right? It's not going to be all like those, the quick ones. Yeah, okay. Because I would think that the scenario is probably harder.
Yeah, as I told you, some scenarios will be like lengthy, 7, 8 lines, or sometimes 10 lines, you know. Thick questions. Yeah. The moment you see, you'll feel like, oh, I have to read this thing, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Sometimes after going through 2 thick questions, sometimes you get like a 1-liner or 2-liner also. So it will be a mix, and it will be a mixed bag.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, but from all of the PMI certifications, PGMP is, having the most number of, thick questions. Yeah. So compared to PMP and all, PGMP is having more number of, densely populated questions. That's the reason people are telling like this is comparatively tougher. But just by understanding the concepts and being familiarizing with the standard for program management, I don't see there is any issue for you to pass.
Okay, that's good. Thanks for the encouragement.
And there are
no, I don't know. I have
definitely.
I have a really good colleague of mine, and then she's very experienced, and then she took the exam first time. I think that was probably a couple of years ago, and then she failed. And then she told me it's difficult, so I want to treat it seriously, you know.
Okay, so she did not take it again?
She is planning to, but then I think she's running another program that is really demanding right now, so she hasn't taken time to really take the test. I think she took the course already, because the first time she took it, she didn't take the course, and she just kind of did it in a rush. I have a feeling. So then that's why she probably failed. She didn't really prepare it that much.
So
And
to
then
be
she just
honest
took
with you, yeah, to be honest with you, some people tend to get little bit overconfident, considering that they have,
they have
years
the
of experience.
experience, right?
Experience,
Yeah,
because many times what we are doing in our real life may not be exactly as per the standard.
right.
So that is the reason. Yeah, many even for PMPs, I know like people with 20 years they fail PMP exam. 20 years of experience, yeah. So that
Yeah,
is because they tend to choose the answers which normally they might do in their real life, which may not be correct.
right, right. Yeah.
That is the reason.
Uh,
Okay. Program's roadmap ties up the specific activities and components within the program with overall strategic objectives.
yeah.
Then, what else? The program has to constantly assess the internal and external environment, which we already discussed, ensure continued alignment with the strategy, and establish the capability of the program to deliver the strategic benefits. The techniques
Yep.
used, you remember, comparative advantage analysis, feasibility analysis, SWOT analysis, assumptions analysis, and historical enough information. So how was the
Yeah.
strategic alignment? It's pretty easy, right?
Okay, I guess I cannot call it easy, right? I mean, like if you give me another tricky question, I probably wouldn't be able to answer it correctly. I think I without going through the material, I don't think I'm confident to pass it at all. But I think, right, this is we'll see. But I mean, like having the course with you and then you kind of highlight some of the, and then even these kind of questions, it gives me a direction on how to study for it, right? That's the whole idea of the course. I don't think anyone can get ready within 2 days, but I mean, like some tricks and tips and
yeah,
things,
that's
right?
that's what we are telling. 2 months, right? Nobody can be ready in 2 months. I mean, 2 days. So 2 months is an ideal. Yeah. So go through the book.
Yeah.
I mean, a couple of times. Do a lot of
Yeah.
questions. Then you can make a self-assessment. You know.
I'm just
Definitely.
hoping that there are enough questions out there for this certificate, because for PMP, I did probably at least, because I mentioned to you earlier, I didn't take course, but I studied myself. The way I did it was that I studied the whole book, and then I actually probably took 1,000 or whatever questions. I took a lot of questions, and I even bought mock exam questions, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find the questions for PGMP because it's not so.
Right? You will not have that much. That much. I mean, numbers are not available for PGMP. But what is available, I will be giving you the information and also the questions here. And I prepared 170 questions myself. Just to those I will not tell. It is in par with the real exam, but those questions are intended to check your familiarity against the standard. All questions just extracted to be coming from the standard, and once you are familiar with the standard, so whatever scenario they give, you will be able to come up with the answer because you know the concept of the standard. So those 170 questions I prepared, I will give that also to you with the answers and explanation on top of whatever we have already given you, okay, as an additional support.
Okay.